And welcome to the show. Great to be with you. Hope you're having a good day. Stress levels are low. I wish I could say that over here. We're doing good. It's all good, right? No matter what. Let's get the right mood in here. Got to bring down those lights. My goodness. These high-definition cameras are so unforgiving, and if you have the lights really, really bright, you look like you are an experiment in Frankenstein's lab. Yikes. It's all good. We're going to have a good guest on today. Elissa Harris is going to be along. I like her a lot. Tell you why. She she has so much passion for what she does, and she's so particular, and so she always wants to do the right thing, no matter what. She goes the extra mile. I mean, she sends me text messages all the time, emails about the show, this and that, what she wants to do. If I had every guest like that, my job would be 50% easier. It's amazing, thoughtful, prepared. I like it. Now, most of the guests are prepared. They show up. They know what they're doing. They know what they're talking about, meaning that she really has a high level of awareness about the show, and she's dialed into her job, and yeah. And she's had her share in her life. I mean, I'm not at liberty to. If she wants to tell you about that, that's fine. But I can just tell you, she has had her share of challenge. And, that creates that all goes into making a different kind of person, right? It influences how they see the world and see others. And people will bump into adversity, and it doesn't serve them well. And they change for the worse. And we all change, whether we like it or not. That's sort of the paradox, and it's so perplexing to us. In many ways, we stay the same, but in many ways, we change in the same. Right? Your personality is pretty well formed. But that doesn't mean you can't change your mind about things, your attitudes, your beliefs, your values. Although the values are hard, people's values are forged early in life. Early in life. And the values are the foundation or the seat. To me, values are like a compass. And they guide you in your choices. If that compass is not reading true north for you, it's off, meaning your values are off. That's when here's the metaphor, that's when you get lost. Digging that?
Yes.
You see, and I really mean that. I remember when I was a master's student, I wrote my first article and had it published. And it had some long title, and the word axiology was put in there. Axiology is the study of values. And I was connecting communication, choices with a person's values. And my argument was your values drive the way you talk, what you say, and how you say it. I'll have to find that art. It was the very first thing I ever had published. I was early in my academic graduate career. And your values are your compass. And those values must read true north. Because every other direction, if it doesn't read true north, any other step you take in north is going to be wrong. Because it's off to begin with. And so as we go through life and adversity strikes and your health gets, usually and often with health, it's either finances, relationship, or health. Those are the big three, right? Those are the big three. And with people's health, you've seen it. Many of you probably have a loved one or yourself or a friend who had experienced some adverse health event. And they didn't turn out for the better for it, even though they may have gotten better. It made them more cynical. They were angry and this and that. Others, you may know, they took it and grew from it. And your personality and your values are pretty constant. Hard to change your values. Your values are those things you consider to be right or wrong. Your beliefs are what you consider to be true or false. And your attitudes are things that you like or dislike. You can like chocolate ice cream or you can dislike it. You can believe that humans are basically good, or humans, like John Locke said, or humans are basically not so good, as Thomas Hobbes said. Whatever your beliefs may be, you have a constellation of beliefs, you have a constellation of values, and you have a constellation of attitudes. And those are all driving your choices. But the main driver, in my belief, is, there's a belief, that your values are the primary driver. And your values influence your health, your wellness, and your well-being. What do you consider to be right or wrong about how you live, your diet and your lifestyle, and the choices you make to both of them? What do you value? Right out of the chute, do you value your health, your wellness, and well-being? To what extent? What are the right things to do to protect that asset, those assets, if you want to use that metaphor, those assets? Do you value traditional medicine? You think traditional medicine, it's the right thing is to just do traditional medicine? Or may you believe the right thing to do is to integrate traditional with complementary or alternative therapies, to integrate them? It depends. We don't make choices in a vacuum. We make choices based on our experience. When I was a trial and jury consultant, I loved doing that work because you're dealing with human behavior and you're trying to influence jurors. As a trial consultant, you're trying to help the lawyer pick a jury, among many other things you do for them, that's going to favor your case. And you're trying to figure out what are that person's values. What do they like and dislike? What do they believe or not believe? And so being a trial consultant is art and a science. So is this business about health, wellness. It's an art and a science. So your choices, it's all about the choices. Do you eat the pizza or do you pass? And do you eat it every day, more often than you should, or do you eat it once in a while? Do you commit this? Do you commit what I call the 7 deadly sins, or do you practice what I call the 7 virtues of health? There are the 7 deadly sins of health and wellness and well-being. Then there are the 7 virtues of them. I should revisit that and talk about that someday. What I consider the 7 things that people do that drive their health, wellness, and well-being turn it into a dumpster fire. And I talk about them probably a week doesn't go by where I don't hit upon any one of those, or maybe even all of them. So this is about your choices. What choices are you going to make today about your health, wellness, and well-being? If you were to make 2 columns, one, what are the violations you will commit today, and what are the things you're going to do to protect your investment and to make your health, wellness, and well-being better? What's that? What does those 2 columns look like? Those 2 lists. Some people may not even have thought about it. They're just getting up every day and walking through this thing sort of in a daze and routinized and habituated, not even to think about it. Just trying to raise our consciousness. Let's talk nutrition, coast to coast and globally.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilo Max, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension, exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will... Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for stopping by today. There's a story trending about sodium. Now, I bring it up. It doesn't seem, when you look at it and put it in the scheme of things, you say, well, geez, how so what if a person used a little bit of extra salt? Well, you know, remember I alluded to the 7 deadly sins. At one point, I had that on my list, excess sodium, as one of the 7 deadly diet and lifestyle sins. I've been working on that list, and I've modified it. It's still on there. Excess sodium. It is It is among the 3 usual suspects in processed food and, in particular, fast food: salt, sugar, and fat. Food scientists, these food companies, use those 3 ingredients in a very deliberate, clinically studied way. Those 3 ingredients, but for those 3 ingredients, fast food would taste like junk, which is what it is. Junk. But they make the fast food taste good. They make all foods taste good, but the food scientists working for these food companies that make these processed foods do it with the intention of getting you addicted to the food. And they've figured out formulas as to how much of each needs to be put in certain foods, and combining it with other ingredients, how to make it smell better, look better, taste better, and feel better in your mouth. The texture. It's amazing. And they work at this all day long. They have an army of scientists. One company can have all these PhDs and food scientists and X, Ys, and Zs with all kinds of initials behind their names working on this. Read Michael Moss's book. I reference it often, Salt, Sugar, Fat. Read that book. I highly recommend it. He's a journalist of the first order. Fast food is convenient. It may be convenient, but it has consequences. Salt is one of the things that makes it consequential. Americans consume about 3,400 milligrams of sodium a day. The suggested amount is 2,300 milligrams, and double the 1,500 milligram people who are over 50. The older you get, the less sodium you should consume. And if you are of a certain ethnic group or race, African Americans, for example, have a propensity for hypertension, diabetes, and kidney disease. Consuming a lot of salt would be, and this is referenced in a CNN article, curbing salt intake could add years to your life. They mention that in the article. Rima Kleiner, a Virginia-based nutritionist, says, while fast food isn't going to wreck anyone's diet if consumed on occasion, you should limit sodium, close quote. She's right about that. Now, this you can find this article. Lisa Dreyer is the one who wrote it for CNN, giving Lisa attribution. Potato chips, pretzels, pizza, French fries are among the most heavily sodium-laden foods. People love the way they taste, the way they smell, the way they look, right? It's just, we like it, and I get it. Now, I've read articles where they say excess sodium and its consequences relative to cardiovascular disease and heart problems, high blood pressure in particular, is a myth. It's not a myth. It's not. I'm sorry, it's not. The Western diet is loaded with sodium. It increases your risk for cardiovascular disease, stroke, and stomach cancer. This is according to Sonia Angelone. She's a registered dietitian. Her specialty is cardiovascular nutrition. That's interesting. And is a media spokesperson for the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. They don't sit around and play canasta all day over there. Those are serious people, I presume. The research also suggests that too much salt can affect your bone health, especially in young girls and postmenopausal women. Yeah, food is not just, here are some principles. Food is not just food, and food has consequences. Now, those are obvious. You say, well, heck, I knew that. Well, yes, we all know that. But sometimes we need a friendly reminder. Now, Angelone, Sonia, previously chaired the Nutrition Committee for the American Heart Association San Francisco chapter. And she very vociferously says that excess salt is harmful to the cardiovascular system in two ways. One, it can raise blood pressure. She says some people are sodium sensitive and can eat more than 1,500 milligrams per day. That's equivalent to less than 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt, or their blood pressure will go up. Other people can eat more and nothing happens. That's one consequence. A high sodium intake can damage the natural ability of blood vessels to dilate and increase blood flow to the tissues, said Dr. Frank Sachs, professor of cardiovascular disease prevention and Department of Nutrition at Harvard T.H. Chang School of Public Health. It damages you want your endothelial lining to be healthy. I'll come back, I'll explain a little bit more. Who would have thought? Just that one thing, salt. My goodness.
I'm Joy McCarthy, holistic nutritionist, and I expect more from my multivitamin. I've researched many vitamins, and what's truly different about Every Woman's One Daily from New Chapter is that it's fermented with probiotics and whole foods and gentle even on an empty stomach. Every Woman's One Daily helps you feel good every day, giving you immune, energy, and stress support, and nutrients for bone and heart health. You will notice a difference. Every Woman's One Daily recently won the Best Multivitamin Award, and I love that it's non-GMO project verified. Discover the wisdom of nature with New Chapter.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Figure's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce.
Return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. According to the American Heart Association, we only need about less than 500 milligrams of sodium per day. That's the equivalent of the sodium in a half a cup of chicken broth. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Reporting on a story that's trending on CNN about sodium intake. I've always not preached, but tried to urge and nudge and push people toward consuming less sodium. We consume 7 times more than the recommended amount. A lot of experts are saying 2,500 to 3,000 milligrams a day. Some experts are saying that's still too high. You need to get it down to 1,500 milligrams to decrease blood pressure. 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. Now, there is some recent research that suggests if you get the sodium too low, that can cause harm as well. People like Dr. Lawrence J. Apple. So where are you? You split the difference somewhere. What's the difference between, let's say, 2,500 and 1,500? Maybe you go somewhere in between those two. I don't know. But certainly moving anywhere above 2,500 to 3,000 milligrams a day, you are at peril. You know. 2,300 milligrams is the suggested amount. I don't salt food too much, hardly at all. I don't. I can't remember the last time I had a salt shaker in my hand. It was while I was cooking or eating and used. I just don't. Now, salt gets into the food, and even the cleanest, so-called cleanest of diets, there's going to be sodium, added sugar, added fat, added sodium. Those three are usually at the scene of the crime of many of the chronic diseases. They're standing around watching the car wreck or the crime. They're there. They committed it. They're involved in the commission of the crime to your health. I'm just saying. So watch your salt. All kinds of superstition with salt, too. My guest is Elissa Harris. I've known Elissa now a couple of years or so. And she is with Source Naturals, and she's their health and wellness lifestyle expert. And she's with Planetary Herbals. Those two companies are connected, Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. Two of my favorite companies, by the way. And we like them a lot. And so today, Elissa's going to be on. She's going to focus on healthy lifestyle strategies and how those strategies can dovetail with some of the products or complement some of the products at Source Naturals. Elissa, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Oh, I thought she was there. Oh. Okay. Did I see her name on a computer? I'm hallucinating, aren't I? I'm sorry. I thought it was Elissa, and I thought she was coming on at 9:30. I didn't look at my screen close enough. I'm sorry.
I do have a question from Rufino.
Yes.
And he asked, how do you feel about Himalayan salt?
I haven't been to the Himalayas. No. Some claim that it's a better form of salt, that it's supposed to have better health. Here's one of the things I learned about processed foods. In my research on processed foods, I found out that there are different kinds of salt. And these food companies, we'll just set Himalayan salt off to the side for a minute. Himalayan salt is supposed to be a better form, but nevertheless, what I found out that salt is not just salt. There are different kinds of salt, and that they create chemically have different effects. There's kosher salt, there's flake salt, there's smoked salt, there's Himalayan salt, there's pickling salt, there's Kalala, Namak salt. It's all over the place.
And about as much as Bubba Gump knows how to make shrimp. That's amazing. There's all that salt.
Exactly. My salt expert, probably I'm the last one to ask about salt because I don't use it much, and I do know its deleterious effects. I don't care if it's Himalayan, Appalachian, Mount McKinley salt, whatever mountain. I don't care where it came from. Napoleon salt. I don't care. Too much sodium is no good for your health. It's your cardiovascular health. There's regular table salt. If you go to wide open, there's an article, Gary, entitled The 12 Different Types of Salt, How to Use Each. That's the name of it. There's table salt. There's kosher salt. Or kosher, it's sometimes called koshering salt. It's flakier and coarser grained than regular salt. You can see it, too. It's more chunky looking.
When you
the title of that article is The 12 Different Types of Salt. If you can find that, then you can show the images. Sorry, I couldn't get that to you. There's there's so many here. Geez, I don't know which one. There's sea salt. Years ago, that's what you find a lot in health stores as well. That is, like you might suspect, it's harvested from seawater and is usually unrefined, and it's coarser grained than table salt. Now, the benefit here, the health benefit, it has minerals like zinc, potassium, and iron, which gives sea salt a more complex flavor profile, by the way. Then there's Himalayan, what Rufino is referring to as Himalayan pink salt, is the purest form of salt in the world, it is claimed, and is harvested by hand in the Himalayan mountains of Pakistan. Now, I'm not going to Pakistan, okay? I'm staying out of there. I might end up in one of those CIA black sites. Just kidding. That's not even funny. It color ranges from off-white to deep pink. It's very rich in minerals. It contains 84 natural minerals and elements found in the human body. That's why many people embrace it, and they're screaming Himalayan all over the place. Okay, good. How about this? Did you know that there was Celtic sea salt? I didn't know that. It's harvested from the bottom of the tidal ponds off the coast of France. Now, I'll go to France. I'm trying to get to Paris. Then there's fleur de sel. Literally, it means in French, flower of salt. is a sea salt hand harvested from the tidal pools off the coast of Brittany in France. Gary's showing you a picture of that. It's drawn from the water surface, much like ice cream is taken from milk. Then there's Kala Namak. It's dark colored. It's charcoal with charcoal, herbs, seeds, and bark, and they fire it in a furnace. I've never had it. It looks interesting. How it tastes, I have no clue.
Almost 52% of men experience erectile dysfunction and benign prostatic hyperplasia. If you've had challenges with virility, sexual health, or low energy, Body Vigor's Alpha Extension may be the answer for you. Body Vigor's Alpha Extension can help revitalize your alpha male and extend your love. Our formula is one of the highest quality nutraceuticals available, formulated to support the processes involved in promoting a healthy male sex drive, energy, and stamina. Alpha Extension has 2 powerful herbal blends, Virilomax, which focuses on male sexual health, and T-Pump Activator, which helps balance your testosterone levels. Revitalize your alpha male with Body Vigor's Alpha Extension. Exclusively available on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. If you just tuned in, glad you could. Talking about salt. Boy, I'll tell you, it can get so complicated. Honestly. You think that, oh, there's just table salt. No. There's more salt than I have sense. Different types of salt. And it's curious. And what I do know is this. That companies, food companies with their food scientists will use different kinds of salt in different kinds of processed foods because it makes the food taste different and gives it a different texture. I was talking about fleur de sel salt, flour of means flour of salt in French, fleur de sel. Sea salt, as I said, harvested off tidal pools off the coast of Brittany, France. Then I was talking about Kala Namak. I don't know if my...
Your Hawaiian's any good?
Well, no, that's not. No, that's Nepalese from Nepal. In the is Himalayan salt that's been packed in a jar with charcoal, herbs, seeds, and bark, and then fired in a furnace for 24 hours. And it's dark. I don't know what... And then there's flake salt. This is harvested from seawater through evaporation and boiling or other ways. Flake salt is thin and irregularly shaped. Gary's showing you. It looks beautiful when it's blown up. There's black Hawaiian salt, which looks interesting. Also known as black lava salt. Guess where they get that from? The volcanoes. It's deep black color. Has a charcoal color to it. I have no clue what it tastes like. Then there's red Hawaiian salt. It's beautiful looking. It's unrefined, and it's rich in iron. I guess it tastes okay. I don't know. There's smoked salt. I've never had that either. It's smoked up to 2 weeks over a wood fire. I'll stay away from that. You want to know why?
You told me once that smoking
food is not a good idea.
Is carcinogens.
Mm-hmm.
I don't put salt on anything.
Good.
And I'm the youngest of 12.
That's one less thing for you to worry about.
And the reason why I don't put salt on anything is because one of my older sisters, thinking she was funny, gave me a glass of ice cold water with salt in it.
Yeah.
So now I don't salt anything.
She's mean. Pickling salt. Pickling salt and brining is used for pickling and brining. Maybe some of you have used it. We're showing it to you.
I use it for my skins.
Does not contain any added iodine or anti-caking agents. Nor does it have many of the trace minerals of sea salt.
Mm-hmm.
So those are different kinds of salt. I'm just saying. You thought maybe it was just table salt. Not so much. There's quite a variety. Call the show. Maybe you have something salty on your mind.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-8255.
Just don't use salty language. Let's go to Land O'Lakes. Roberto, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on.
Hey, good morning, Dr. Garko. How are you?
There's your voice. I haven't heard from you in a long time. I always like, I know when you call, it's once in a while, but when you call, you usually have something good on your mind.
I generally do. Thank you very much. I'm also looking forward to seeing you, by the way, at the party next week as well.
You're going to come?
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Oh, well, glad that you mentioned it. What Bob's referring to is on May the 4th, we're having a special broadcast here at iHeartMedia celebrating the 13th anniversary of the show. I'll tell you more after I speak with Robert. Go ahead, Bobby.
Yeah, just a quick comment on salt. A lot of people aren't aware of this. Generally, the sodium content of different brands of salt can vary substantially. So as somebody that cooks a lot, you can vary in your recipes, and sometimes you may find your stuff is either oversalted or undersalted. And again, there's a huge variation there with the sodium between brands.
Between brands.
Yep.
Have you used any of the salts that I mentioned in your cooking?
I definitely like the sea salt for certain things. Himalayan pink sea salt is a wonderful option just as a general light seasoning because it contains all those nice trace elements and some other little items that are really beneficial for
Bob, can you tell the difference if you use Himalayan salt compared to table salt?
I would say it's very hard. I mean, the difference is very, very subtle. We probably can't taste some of those really smaller trace elements and things that are in there. I do know this. A lot of times, a lot of the famous cooks will only cook with the kosher salt because it has none of those little additives and other things they put in there to keep the salt from caking. Like iodized salt can add these little background flavors that can mess up some of the gravies and more delicate stuff that some of the cooks make.
It's funny you mentioned it. This kosher salt, sometimes called koshering salt, it tends to be, looking at the image Gary showed earlier, it's flakier and coarser grained than regular table salt. Is that true?
Absolutely. It's absolutely true. And I would say, if anything, it has like a moderate amount of sodium in it when I use it to cook with. And there's not a lot of those little background flavors. I mean, I think the difference is really subtle. You probably would have to have a pretty sensitive palate to know the difference. But there are some cooks that swear by kosher salt only because of the fact that there's none of those additives like iodine and little things to keep the salt from caking that you'll find in traditional, regular table salt.
And I understand it. I don't know if it's true or not, but my understanding is that cooks like to use kosher salt because it tends to dissolve quickly, and it's good for all purpose. That hence makes it perfect for cooking because you don't have to wait. The cook wants things to move quickly, tosses that into a pot of boiling water. He wants it, boom, to dissolve right away because he or she's busy and they're moving on. So it dissolves quicker. It doesn't. Kosher salt does not contain any added iodine, as one article says, and only rarely any anti-caking agents. So I've never cooked with it. I do have some at home. I have sprinkled it on food. I wanted to see if it was different. I don't know if I could tell the difference. I couldn't taste the difference, but I'm not a.
I would say just try maybe use like a small amount because I think there's actually a little less sodium in kosher salt than there is in traditional table salt.
Yeah.
So you may find that to be the case. It's going to vary. And again, I don't use a ton of salt in my recipes, but that's something that I did happen to notice over time. So.
Well, I like to cook too, and I'm excited about moving into my new home. It's being built, and I had this a gourmet kitchen put in. My daughter said,
"Beautiful,
Dad, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I don't go out to eat. I'm sort of paranoid to go out to eat, getting sick.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, so I stay home. I cook, and do the dishes Yeah, that's me.
Don't let him fool you. He's a good cook. He's an unbelievable cook, actually.
It's nice to hear your voice. Make sure you come up and introduce and talk to me on May the 4th, Bob. I am so thankful for you being a listener of this show for as long as you have. You always call with good things to say. I'm grateful. I'll see you on May the 4th, okay?
My pleasure. Looking forward to seeing you as well. Have a great day, guys.
All right. Thanks a lot. Yeah, nice guy. This audience is great. Love you. We'll be back second hour. Elissa Harris, one of my faves.
Whether you spend your free time on a treadmill, under a car, or in your garden, if your active lifestyle leaves you sore, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce may be exactly what you need. Inflammaforce has a natural herb blend that acts as an anti-inflammatory to help maintain healthy joint and mobility support. There are standardized herbs like white willow, boswellia, turmeric, ginger, and devil's claw. The vegetarian capsule promotes easy digestion and a fast-acting dissolve process. Inflammaforce includes a proprietary enzyme herbal blend full of antioxidants and flavonoids that target pain and inflammation throughout the body. Body Vigor's Inflammaforce contains ingredients that support normal, healthy joint flexibility and function, builds healthy tissue, and helps with your recovery process. So if you're tired of sore joints and inflamed muscles, Body Vigor's Inflammaforce is your answer. Purchase Inflammaforce exclusively on Amazon.com.
The show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Nutrition, thanks for stopping by today. Elissa Harris is my guest in this second hour. I was bringing her on early. I thought she was on the computer. I didn't see, not paying attention to detail. But she's here now, and she's waiting in the broadcast wings of Let's Talk Nutrition. We're delighted to have her. She's a fave. I like her a lot. As I told you earlier, always prepared, great passion, preparation, passion, professionalism, those P words. We'll get to Elissa in a moment. We'd like you to contact the show, stay in touch with us, share your thoughts and your feelings and your ideas about whatever we may be talking about or whatever on your mind. If it's off topic, that's okay. Gary's going to tell you how to connect with the show. We have various ways, and I would ask you to remember to please like our Facebook page and share it. Whatever we put up there, please share it. Gary will explain.
You can reach us at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Dr. Garko's personal email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. Follow us on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition, on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, on Twitter at LTN Radio, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel where it's Let's Talk Nutrition, where everything is archived and closed captioned. We also have the Let's Talk Nutrition app where you can watch the show live and listen to the archived versions of the show. They're on there also. If you have a Roku player, you can go to Let's Talk Nutrition on Roku through the YouTube app, and more on there also. And, well, we're starting to. I don't know if we're getting ready to be on Reddit now. I don't know if I told you that.
Reddit? Yes, you did mention it. We'll explain when that happens. I have a couple things in mind for Gary on social media. I want to expand it more. So-called social media experts, the IT guys and Gary, they tell me, I don't know. Well, we'll see about that. I don't know. I would like to share with you, because people ask me all the time, what do you eat? What do you do? They want to know. I'm not all that special, but I share what I'm doing. One of the things that I've recently done now, I did it years ago, and now I've added it back into my exercise regimen, and I'm using what's called Heavy Hands. That is the brand name, Heavy Hands. You can use it when you go walking. You can use it at home. You can add weights to it. I used it now 3 times. I got my set from Michael Senoff. Michael's a nice guy. He has acquired the trademark for it and has re-engineered and made improvements on it. If you go to weightedhands.com, Gary will show you the image. You can get in touch with the Heavy Hands. Michael can help you get set up with it. I use the lightweight for walking, but I'm going to add more weight to it. And I find it makes it a little bit more challenging. You can do exercise. There are videos. There's a book. He has all the material to help with that, and you can always talk with him. He's very accessible. There's a number you can call. He's not a sponsor of the show or anything like that. I'm just sharing with you what I do. I've been walking 4.2 miles a day now. And I said, I want to make this more interesting, more challenging. I also run. I'm trying to run the whole 4.2. I'm getting there. Just trying to get myself back to where I was. It's taking some time, but I'm getting there. It's a little embarrassing when people are running by you with their dog and you're putting along like you're, a Volkswagen that has bad spark plugs on it.
At least they're not carrying their dog and running by you. That's a different story. No,
the dog is, the poor dog, his tongue's hanging out, and so is mine, but he's keeping up with the owner. So I've added the Heavy Hands, and I like it. It makes it more interesting. I do different exercises as I'm walking, and Michael Senoff's book will explain all that. There's an audio interview, radio, video. It's all found at that website, weightedhands.com. Again, they're not a sponsor. I'm not getting paid to do this. I'm just sharing with you something that I do. There's a phone number you can contact Michael at 858-692-9461. That's 858-692-9461. It's a nice product. It's well-engineered. Michael re-engineered it. I like it a lot. It's substantial. I think you will too. I'm using it, and I'll let you know how I do with it. I'm gonna order some heavier weights and some exercises I want to do while I'm walking. I'm not getting enough of a challenge on the weights. Headed back into the gym a couple hours a day, so it's coming along. Takes time. I expended a great deal of the inventory of my health over the last 2 years in fighting cancer, 2 different forms of it at the same time. And I'm just going to tell you, I'll say it one more time. Prevention is one thing. Preparation is another. You must invest in your health, in getting prepared for down the road when stuff in quotes, happens. Having enough, I was just reporting on a study talking about women having enough muscle mass later in life, and this just a couple days ago, where the study showed that women who built up more muscle mass did better later on postmenopausal. And that's called preparation. You must prepare. Prevention is more immediate. You're trying to prevent anything from happening now, maybe down the road. That's true. Preparation's a different agenda with different things in mind. So they go together. They're not mutually exclusive. In fact, sometimes prevention can contribute to preparation. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You get my but for all, I almost bankrupted my health bank. I mean, I used almost all of it, and it took every bit of it to fight this battle. And I don't know if I would have fared as well but for that inventory of health. I don't know. My doctors say it made a difference. That's what all 4 of them has said to me, each and every one. So whatever, you can make of it what you will. I remember, just one more note. I remember one morning, this is true. It was very early, 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. And I got up and I went into the bathroom. I flicked on the light and I stood there and I looked in the mirror, and I was a shell of what I was. But I looked in the mirror and I said, "You've been preparing for this for 73 years. And I knew the day was going to come. It happens for everybody. If you don't have an accident, you're going to get sick. I don't care who you are." And I looked in the mirror and I said, "You've been preparing for this for 73 years. And I pulled myself together and I got to work like I'm supposed to do. So it's been on my mind. I always knew the day would come. Some people don't think about it. They don't want to think about it. I'm wired a little differently. Maybe you're wired the same way. Invest in your health. It's better than the stock market. My guest is Elissa Harris. She believes in the concept of preparation. She's going to explain. She is she's with Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals, and she is the health and wellness lifestyle expert for those companies. They're related. And she's very good. And so we're going to listen to her today, talk with her, see what's on her mind. She always has good things to say. And she's going to tie in how different healthy lifestyle strategies dovetail with the different supplements from, the company, Source Naturals, Planetary Herbals. We'll see how she's going to do that. I'm curious. I didn't quiz her on it. I'm going to hear it for the first time just like you. And whatever I ask her is going to be a function of what she has to say and how she says it. We like to do that around here. Surprise.
The perfect complement to your beauty regimen? Try Form Essentials Zinnia. The finest of its kind, Zinnia offers twice as much biotin as other formulas, which has proven to unlock the vibrancy in even the dullest of hair, skin, and nails. Zinnia breaks through and rejuvenates cells internally, helping you achieve the allure of effortless beauty. Reviving your hair, skin, and nails has never been easier. This essential blend of biotin, alpha-lipoic, and hyaluronic acid, collagen, and vitamin C creates lasting enhancements to your natural good looks. Don't go on wondering. You're worth the results. This combination of ingredients can only be found in Zinnia. Pamper yourself with a proven bit of affordable luxury and start looking your best. Ask for Zinnia by name at your nearest vitamin retailer to begin your journey to restored nails, head-turning hair, and radiant skin today. For more information, visit formessentials.com.
When your alarm goes off, do you jump out of bed with excitement, or does it take multiple alarms, a few snooze buttons, or a morning caffeine fix to get you going? These habits and daily stress cause a vicious cycle in which sleep becomes increasingly elusive. In fact, 54% of Americans report struggles to fall or stay asleep. For a better night's rest, look no further than Solace, an all-natural dietary supplement that supports healthy sleep and relaxation, so you get the rest you need to wake up clear-eyed, alert, and ready for the day. Solace has given thousands a better night's rest and the power to take back their mornings while enjoying the day ahead of them. Solace is formulated with non-addictive, scientifically proven, all-natural ingredients that support sleep and relaxation, such as melatonin, tryptophan, and 5-HTP. For more information or to order Solace, visit takesolace.com. Solace, for healthy sleep naturally.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Elissa Harris is my guest, and as I told you, Elissa is the health and wellness lifestyle expert for Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. Elissa, welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Great to have you on. Thanks for getting up so early.
Good morning. It's my pleasure. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Doing good. You doing?
Yeah.
You having a good day? Is the sun up there yet?
No, actually, I live close to the ocean, which I'm very blessed, but we get a little fog this time of year, so it's kind of cozy.
You live near
Not out yet. It'll be out later.
So you live near the PCH, Pacific Coast Highway?
Well, no, not that far up. I live in Venice Beach.
Oh,
so
you're in Venice Beach with all those beautiful people.
Yeah, well, we're lucky. There's a lot of people of all kinds here.
You know, you take a walk down.
They're all beautiful.
If you walk down the boardwalk in Venice, you'll see it all.
You will. It's definitely it's a field trip. That's for sure.
And sometimes
I love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes literally you see it all. I've seen people wear swimsuits there. I've seen more cotton in an aspirin bottle.
Well, yeah, I can't deny that. It's definitely an experience, but you know, I feel blessed every day to be where I am. So.
Yeah, they're not shy there in Venice Beach. I can tell you, they have a beautiful body. They market that body, boy. I'll tell you, it's good.
Well, they do, but you know, it's nice too though because it's a welcoming space for everyone of all types.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you live in a nice place. You're enjoying yourself.
You.
As you know, I'm a big fan of Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. I'm getting ready to voice another promo for them today, another commercial.
I know. I'm excited.
I just did one last week when doing another one for them. I don't do that often. I'm going to tell you that right now. I do that very select.
No, you don't.
I do that very selectively. Very selectively. So I'm excited. If you can convey to them my enthusiasm, I would appreciate it. I'm glad that they're on. I love the guests that you provide. You know, Roy Upton and Thira, all those wonderful guests. They're so smart. I don't know where you all found them. Do you find them at Venice Beach?
No, I got to tell you, the company, you know, it's so funny you talk about being a fan. I am absolutely, truthfully, a fan myself, not because I'm blessed to be able to work with such an intelligent, talented group of people, but my story really comes full circle, and the reason why I'm so passionate is that I was introduced to this brand many years ago, dare I say, 27 years ago, when I was at my absolute worst in health. I'm going to be 48 this year, very excited about that, and up shot of 50 there, which is shocking to myself sometimes. But back in my 20s, when I was 20 years old, I got very, very ill. I was the heaviest I'd ever been. I was the sickest I'd ever been. I had headaches. I couldn't digest food. I was miserable. I was putting myself through college, and I had no concept at all of health and wellness back then. I was just, you know, trying to get through school, and I had never been taught, you know, good nutrition growing up, and so I hadn't nearly had any experience with it, and I went through every conventional medical test under the sun to test for every possible thing you can imagine, and they basically said, you're just a stressed college student, go away. And that was my first experience getting introduced to a integrative healthcare professional. It was a naturopath, Chinese medicine, chiropractic practitioner. And the very
let me just ask you, interrupt you if I may.
Sure.
How did you come upon this traditional Chinese herbalist and naturopath chiropractor? How did you come?
A friend of mine, a woman who was kind of a mentor, interestingly enough, she was the age I am now. She was a mentor. She was a massage therapist.
I lost her. Yeah, she dropped out. We'll pick her back up. Are you still there? Okay, we'll find her. And I know that Elissa has shared this story with me. And as she said, in her early 20s, her health was a dumpster fire. And when you know what's interesting is that almost to a person, the guests that I've had on this show will give some sort of account like that, either of themselves or somebody else close to them. And it's what got them involved in the whole notion of a natural approach to health, wellness, and well-being, or even a traditional approach, or otherwise taking better care of themselves. So it took a very stressful moment in her life when her health is really challenged to get on the path and to find her way to where she is today. Are you there now, Elissa?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think
That's
we
okay.
have
No
some
worries.
bad internet connection here in Venice.
No worries. So you finally, your mentor recommends this chiropractor, practitioner, traditional Chinese herbalist, and whatever training this person had, and you started your path on the wellness, yes?
Yeah, and so she basically did an analysis, and she said, you know, you have an absolute gut problem. Your gut, your digestive system is a mess, and I can't even give you probiotics until I actually tonify and teach your gut basically how to learn to function again. You know, 80 to 90% of your immune system function lies in the function of your gut. And the very first natural product I was ever given was Triphala by Planetary Herbals.
Yeah, Roy Upton was on a week or two ago and talked about Triphala. I had people. I'm glad you bring it up. So that's how you got introduced to Source Naturals, that one product called Triphala, which you'll explain a little bit more when we come back. Roy mentioned it also, so we'll continue your narrative. There's more to the story, and she'll explain and how other aspects of health and wellness will dovetail with some of these products from Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition with Elissa Harris from Source Naturals, coast to coast and globally.
Women who are pregnant or planning to have a child have specific nutritional needs. Maintaining optimal nutritional intake is important for mother and baby. Body Vigor's Preferred Prenatal can help mother and baby receive the appropriate building blocks for growth, development, and healthy function. The Preferred Prenatal formula provides essential vitamins and minerals, along with added support ingredients such as folic acid and DHA. Preferred Prenatal also incorporates a bonus herbal blend to help the mom-to-be with the uncomfortable side effects of pregnancy, like nausea, vomiting, mood swings, and uterine health. Support a healthy pregnancy for you and your baby with Preferred Prenatal, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. Your choices. During the first hour of today's show in my monologue, I talked about choices and your values and how they have an impact on all facets of your life, and in particular, for our purposes around here, your health, wellness, and well-being. Your choices are driven by your values, that which you consider to be right or wrong. Also, your attitudes, that which you like or dislike, and your beliefs, that which you consider to be true or false. But your values are the driving force of your choices. Do you value traditional medicine? Do you value complementary, alternative, or how about integrative? What do you consider to be right or wrong there? And it's going to influence in your health. You're listening to Elissa Harris. She was sharing with you her narrative when she was in her early 20s, how her health was a dumpster fire. And she came across a natural healing expert, if you will, chiropractor, interested in herbs and whatnot, and put her on a different course. Probably changed her beliefs and her attitudes and her values about health, wellness, and well-being. And she mentioned a product, Triphala, was the first one that this expert or her mentor recommended to her from Source Naturals. It's been around a long time. And Elissa is going to explain what this product's all about. Elissa, welcome back.
Good morning. Again.
Yeah. So
thank you.
Triphala, what's the big deal? What did you notice when you took it? What happened? How long did it take?
Well, the reason Triphala is so powerful, it literally is, from Sanskrit, it's called it means three fruits. And it's these three fruits that are responsible for really tonifying your intestinal system, getting it geared up to actually function properly so that you can absorb minerals and vitamins and different things from foods, and so that it does what it's supposed to do. When your gut is working properly, you're more resilient to things, the stresses of everyday life, getting a cold. 90%, I was saying 70 to 80% of your immune function lies in the function of your gut. And last year, gut health was the number one trending topic well into this year. So back then, when I was 20, that whole issue caused a gluten allergy. It caused a dairy allergy. It was starting a kind of an autoimmune sort of issue for me back before that was ever a thing. And nobody was looking at you as an integrated system. Nobody was looking at how to get yourself like kind of primed and started with a really great product that got the core essence of your well-being functioning properly so that you could also make all the lifestyle interventions that were recommended in terms of diet and exercise and whatnot even more functional. So they complement each other.
At Source Naturals, when I go to the website and I click on their explore the products, you get that you get the categories. Where would I find, under what category would I find Triphala? Under, I'm not sure. I'm looking for it. Maybe I can just use the search. I'll try it that way. I was wanting to see what the.
It's under GI Tract Wellness.
Okay, under GI Tract Wellness. So did it take long for the product to glean, for you to glean some benefit from it?
No, I could feel it. Honestly, I could feel it within a day or two. My system was so dysfunctional that I would eat anything and I just would get bloated and I would feel awful. I'd feel like somebody just put a vice around my stomach, and so when I started taking it within a couple of days, it started helping me have better elimination and started getting rid of the bloating. And then she said I would feel better within 2 weeks because of that product, but also she gave me other lifestyle interventions, in terms of diet and stress releasers and things like that, which is sort of what I want to touch on today. All of that together literally changed my life and started this trajectory for me in health and wellness. I believe in conventional medicine. I don't want to, sound like that. It absolutely has its purpose, which you obviously know from what you've experienced the last 2 years. But usually when people are kind of at the end of their rope and they don't know what to do, they seek, what back then was considered alternative. Now you use the term integrated. It's integrated. It's complementary. They're integrative medicine doctors, people that go to school, traditional medical school, to learn how to integrate these holistic approaches into their practice, because that is what the body needs. We are a holistic system. We're not just, it's like if you think about it as a car, right? You used the analogy of a car earlier. You can't function. A car can't function just with oil. It has to have water. It has to have antifreeze. It has to have all of these things in order for the car to function the way it's designed to. And that's what our body is like.
Mm-hmm. Well put. So the Triphala, that product's been on the market for decades.
Yes, a long time. And I'll tell you, when I was brought into the company, I was so excited. And when I met Ira and Michael Thira, I said to them it was like meeting the Bono and the Sting of the natural products industry for me. I mean, I was so excited because, they really understood what people needed in order to get them started and to feel good. And they created this product that was a life changer for me.
Name the herbalist again.
Michael Thira.
Yeah. He's an accomplished musician, too, I understand, a pianist. Was he the one that formulated the Triphala?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. He's been in the forefront of all this, the use of herbs, herbal healing, if you will, for a very long time. And he's pretty well regarded. I have a couple of his books on my shelf. He was one of the first people I read many, many years ago. Michael Thira. He's a nice-looking man. I've never heard him perform. I'm a musician. I've never heard him perform, but I understand he's pretty accomplished. But nevertheless, he uses science. It's the art and science of formulation and the art and science of medicine. He's dialed into it. So do you get a chance to interact with him much?
I don't get to see him. I met him, though, and I was so delighted. He's such a pleasant person. And it's funny, you talk about music. I mean, it's interesting when you think about formulation, because to me, one of the tips I'm going to talk about today is actually music as well. But science is important, and it's important to think about science, but it's also like creating a symphony. for your body, if you think about it. He wants to see how these things synergistically work together. I mean, that's really what formulation is all about. It's about the science, but it's also about the nuances of how something alone by itself may not be as effective in this beautiful, symphony of product that you create unless you put the rest of these other things together. So I kind of think about it that way, too. At least that's how it felt when I used it. I felt like I just had this big, glorious symphony had opened up for me, and my life had changed.
I get it. When we come back, we have one more segment. Think about the products that you want to highlight that dovetail with health and wellness. We'll get to that. We'll have the LTN health question of the day. You're listening to Elissa Harris, Source Naturals, Planetary Herbals, all good, coast to coast and globally.
Are your joints feeling out of date and stiff? Is that old sports injury flaring up? Is your body aching from the daily wear and tear at work? Body Vigor's Joint Ready keeps you at the ready for any joint pain that gets out of line. Unfortunately, as we age, joint pain becomes more common. Body Vigor's Joint Ready can help provide relief so you can continue to go about your day. Our formula contains sulfated forms of glucosamine and chondroitin. Studies show that these sulfated forms are more effective than regular glucosamine bound to hydrochloride. Joint Ready promotes a healthy inflammatory response, facilitates cartilage synthesis, and provides additional antioxidants. Keep your joints at the ready with Body Vigor's Joint Ready, exclusively on Amazon.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. Following commercial messages, the show will return shortly. LTN streams live Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and the LTN website. The show also airs on radio coast to coast, including Hawaii, Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. Eastern. Please check your local listings. We'll be right back. This is Dr. Michael Garko. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Nutrition. The show will return shortly. This is Dr. Michael Garko. And here's the LTN health question of the day. My guest is Elissa Harris from Source Naturals and Planetary Herbals. And she was talking about how early in her life, when she was in her 20s, was not doing well with her health, and then came across a naturopathic trained health expert, chiropractor, combination herbalist, whatever, and put her on a product called Triphala. It's made by Planetary Herbals. The product's been on the market, sometime, probably as long as some audience of the members are old. It's been around a long time. Here's the health question. If you have the right answer, you win a $25 supplement gift card. Which of the following is Triphala intended to do? A, strengthen and revitalize your GI tract, your gastrointestinal tract, cleanse the intestines and provide antioxidant support. Or C, prime your system for everyday and long-term healthy digestion and elimination. Or D, all of the above. If you have the right answer, you win a $25 gift card. Strengthen and revitalize the GI tract, cleanse the intestines, provide antioxidant support, and prime your system for everyday and long-term healthy digestion and elimination. Or D, all of the above. Here's the number to call. Win that $25 gift card.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Welcome back. In your notes to me and in your personal communications with me, and I don't disclose until I'm given permission to do that, you mentioned something about getting out of balance, getting in balance, and you had some experiences in life that really caused you to get out of balance. I don't know if you want to share those or not. If you do, go ahead. If you don't, we'll move on.
Are you talking about our cancer discussion specifically?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, well, let me just, before I answer that, let me just preface something really quickly. Our company is really excited to be on the show, and one of the things I'm going to be doing along the way is being able to talk about these kinds of topics and also present lifestyle strategies and tactics that complement our products. Our brands are very excited to be able to help people live a holistic, healthy lifestyle in every area of their life. So we're going to be presenting lifestyle tips and tactics. I'll be putting it on my website, on our website, on our Facebook.
You can post. You can post that. You can post that on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you post that on our Facebook page,
all that stuff. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So going forward, my segment will be less about products and more about these kinds of topics, so that we can help people understand that it's a combination. It's an integrated approach. You know, we want to give them nutrition tips. We want to give them stress tips. We want to give them all kinds of different things where they feel like, hey, we care about you as a person. We want you to have access to all of this. And part of that is sharing personal stories. So I appreciate you bringing it up, and especially because it's so apropos to what you've been through. But one of the reasons I'm so passionate about what I do, and I really believe in a very integrated approach to healthy living is, going through my own health issues. I didn't know that would kind of prime the pump to get me into a career that would also support me on a personal level. And when I got into my 30s, I actually ended up losing 2 husbands to the same very rare cancer that only affects 10,000 people a year in the United States by the time I was 34. And it was obviously a tremendously difficult experience. And there was a lot of stuff from my career, luckily, that I was able to use, like you've done, integrated care, a lot of different things. But that definitely threw me out of balance. It was something I had to really learn how to navigate around in my personal life.
Can't you?
Really,
don't you think? Didn't you think at some point? I mean, what are the odds? You get married, and you're married to your husband. He gets sick with a rare form of cancer, and he passes away. You move on. You're trying to find your way again, reconstitute your life, get back into. You marry again, and the man that you married, the second man that you married, dies of the same kind, same cancer again. Didn't you question the fairness of life and your destiny? Did it throw you into a tailspin? Did you get angry? How did you react to that?
I didn't get angry. I felt like I was put in their life to help them through the experience. I mean, certainly it was a shock the second time, and I had to really think, okay, what is this telling me? It taught me a lot.
What was the one primary thing that it told you? What was the major message that you thought of on your mind all the time?
On my mind all the time is that every day counts. Every day
counts.
We need to really learn how to be empowered in the choices that we make in our life, whether it's a health choice, a spiritual choice, a work choice. Every single day is a choice. We get up, we get out of bed, that's a choice. And we have to learn how to be so grateful for the things that come in front of us. Sometimes we're put with challenges that we think we don't understand why they're there. They're there for a reason. They're there to teach us something. And I think it really shows you that no matter what you do in life, every possible thing you can do, you still don't know what can happen.
Sure.
You just don't. And so that's why every moment really counts. It really teaches you how to learn to be. It's hard for us to learn how to be in
So
a
this
moment,
brings us full circle for today's show, because that's where I started today's show with choices, the concept of choices and your values and how your values drive your choices. Let's go to Michael in Tampa. Michael, the Triphala product, does it strengthen and revitalize your GI tract, cleanse the intestines, and provide antioxidant support, prime your system for everyday and long-term healthy digestion and elimination, or does it do all of those things?
It does every one of those things.
Yes, it does. Planetary Herbals, sold in fine health stores throughout the country in North America. It's spelled Triphala, Triphala. Been on the market for decades. Thousands and thousands of people have used that product. If it didn't work, it would have disappeared long ago. Michael, thank you so much for calling. Thank you for listening to the show, and congratulations on winning your $25 gift card, Michael.
Thank you very much. And I'm looking forward. I haven't got confirmation yet, but I'm looking forward to meeting you at your anniversary party.
All you got to do is call and make the reservation. Call Steven. Tell Steven now. Once you do that, you're confirmed. Elissa, thank you again for everything you do. Thank you for sharing the intimate parts of your life. We got to Triphala. That's okay. That one is enough here. That is such a major contribution, and how it helped you and changed your life. It might do this, and I know it can do the same for many others. Let's talk nutrition, where your health is your wealth, and Planetary Herbals is a must.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable?